Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering Skilledinitiator is a potentially unwanted program targeting Macs. 4Download is a browser hijacker that causes a flurry of unwanted ads, pop-ups, and other annoying behavior. And NodeStealer Malware employs malvertising to target Facebook users. Skilledinitiator is a potentially unwanted program that targets Mac users. Why are programs like Skilledinitiator a potential threat, and how can you remove them from your Mac? Potentially unwanted programs like Skilledinitiator could be problematic for Mac users for several reasons. Intrusive advertising. Pubs typically come with Adware functionality, thus bombarding users with unsolicited ads. Privacy concerns. Some pubs track your browsing habits to display targeted ads, which raises privacy concerns. Security risks. While not common, pubs may be exploited by unreliable third parties as a gateway for more dangerous software to enter the target system. Deceptive tactics. These programs often employ deceptive tactics to trick users into installing them, and once installed, they can be difficult to remove. To remove Skilledinitiator or similar software from your Mac, use anti-malware software. Run a scan using a reputable anti-malware tool specifically designed for Mac. For manual removal, you should go to the Finder and select Applications. Look for Skilledinitiator or any other suspicious applications you don't recall installing. To check and remove browser extensions, you should open your web browsers and check for any unknown extensions or plugins. Then remove them. Final considerations. Reset browser settings. If your browser is still acting strange, consider resetting it to default settings. This can remove any changes made by the pub. Bear in mind that resetting the browser to default will also delete all personal bookmarks and customizations. Update your software. Ensure your Mac OS and other applications are up to date with security patches. Be cautious with downloads. Be wary of what you would download and install, and stick to the Mac Store or reputable websites. Avoid clicking on pop-up ads or any other suspicious links. Monitor your Mac. After removal, keep an eye on your Mac for any signs of pub recurrence. Practicing cautious web browsing habits can greatly reduce the potential of getting exposed to pubs, adware, browser hijackers, or other threats. Download is a browser hijacker that causes a flurry of unwanted ads, pop-ups, or other annoying behaviors. Why are browser hijackers like 4Download possibly harmful, and how can you remove them from your computer? Browser hijackers like 4Download can be problematic and pose various threats for several reasons. Unwanted redirects. They often redirect your browser to unwanted websites, which can be annoying and disrupt your browsing experience. Privacy concerns. Browser hijackers can track your browsing activities, including websites visited and search queries. Security risks. Being redirected to unfamiliar websites may expose your system to other threats and even phishing attacks or scams. Browser setting manipulation. They often change your browser settings, like the homepage or default search engine, which can be difficult to revert back to preferences. To remove browser hijackers like 4Download from your computer, use anti-malware software. Run a full system scan using a trusted anti-malware program. To uninstall suspicious programs manually, access the control panel in Windows or Finder in Mac. Look for any recently installed suspicious programs or those that you don't recognize and then uninstall them. To remove unwanted browser extensions, open your web browsers and check the list of installed extensions. Remove any that you didn't install yourself or don't recognize. You should reset the browser to default settings as well. Final considerations. Update your software. Ensure that your operating system, browser, and any software are up to date. Change passwords. If you think that the hijacker might have compromised your privacy, change your passwords for sensitive accounts. Be cautious. In the future, be careful when downloading and installing software. Opt for custom installation to avoid installing bundled software. Regularly backing up your data and staying vigilant about your online activities can help prevent browser hijackers and other types of unwanted software from entering your system in the future. NodeStealer Malware has been observed targeting Facebook users with aggressive malvertising. Another version of this malware, NodeStealer 2.1, extends its reach to perform the same actions on platforms like Gmail and Outlook in hopes of stealing cryptocurrency wallets and spreading malicious payloads. What is malvertising? And how can you safely navigate Facebook in order to avoid this growing threat? Malvertising, short for malicious advertising, refers to the practice of using online advertising as a means to distribute malware. It involves injecting malicious or malware-laden advertisements into legitimate online advertising networks and web pages. The ads can appear on any site, even trustworthy ones, and they can infect a user's computer with malware simply through the act of visiting a website, a process known as drive-by download. In the case of NodeStealer, it uses malvertising to target Facebook, Gmail, and Outlook users, aiming to steal cryptocurrency. Here are ways to safely navigate Facebook and other platforms to avoid the threat of malvertising. Use updated browsers and software. Keep your web browser, antivirus software, and operating system updated. Install ad blockers. Use ad blocking software to prevent malicious ads from loading. This can be a very effective way to reduce the risk of encountering malvertising. Enable click-to-play plugins. Enabling click-to-play plugins can prevent automatic execution of Flash and Java content. Be wary of suspicious ads. Avoid clicking on ads that seem suspicious or too good to be true, especially ones that offer you things for free. Use anti-malware software. Make sure you have a reputable anti-malware program installed and keep it updated. Regular backups. Regularly back up your important data in case you fall victim to malware. You have a backup, and that will prevent data loss. Educate yourself and others. Being aware of the tactics used in malvertising and educating others can be a powerful tool in avoiding these threats. Secure your account. Use strong, unique passwords for your account, especially for sensitive services like email. Use two-factor authentication. Where possible, enable 2FA for an added layer of security. Be cautious with email. Since NodeStealer targets email platforms like Gmail and Outlook, be cautious about clicking links in emails, especially if you don't know the sender. Network security. Ensure your home network is secure. Use strong Wi-Fi encryption and a firewall. By following these practices, you can significantly reduce your risk of falling victim to malvertising campaigns like NodeStealer. You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like Spy Hunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. Spy Hunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. Spy Hunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the Spy Hunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. Spy Hunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download Spy Hunter today. Thanks for watching.